Welcome. It is the Josh Show, June 18th, 2021. We celebrate today as we look inside of our dreams. Dreams can come true. We're going to celebrate Juneteenth. Woo-hoo. Welcome to the Josh Show. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Josh Show. Thank you for joining us here today. First of all, I would like to say thank you, President Biden, for passing the Juneteenth national holiday. Bravo! It's about time. Woo! Should have been done a long time ago. You know, it's important that we celebrate these moments, guys, because history was just made yesterday as President Biden signed into law that Juneteenth will go in as a national holiday for the emancipation of African Americans. I hope I got that right. If I don't, someone will correct me. But it's still an important day, and if I don't know what it is, and maybe that's what you don't know about, go check it out. Go read up on your history. So I'm challenging you to embrace today as the day before the official Juneteenth holiday. It's proof, guys, that dreams can come true. That, you know, when Martin Luther King was standing there saying, I have a dream, he wasn't just talking about that moment. He was just talking about the dream of all African Americans to be able to walk among anybody else and be treated just like anybody else. All they want is to be treated like any other human being should be treated. That's it. They don't want any more rights. They don't want any less rights. They just want the same rights. And they should have, because they're human beings, beautiful black human beings. And, you know, he was talking about the dream of coming to a point where we don't even, the word black or white has no meaning anymore, because it's just the color you were born. I can't change this color any more than the person of color can change theirs. You know, any more than a person who was born Native American or Mexican or Latino or Asian Pacific or whatever, you know, Hawaiian, Russian, you know, we were all born in different places and all grew up under different circumstances as a race. And, you know, it's kind of dumb for us to think that there's really a difference between us. You know, I have the same teeth, bone structure in here, maybe not the same brain, but you know, hey, everyone is a unique individual. Even twins are somewhat different. Identical twins, maybe not, but even they've got their own personalities and their own thoughts. So, hey, what a cool place to go. I made this lighter on Zazzle.com. This is the coolest stuff I have ever done. I designed it, the artwork on it, and then they printed it on there for me. That's just too cool, right, guys? You know, it's dreams, you know, have been a big part of my life. You know, they have defined destiny. They've decided fate. They've divined, you know, disaster. They've also divined, you know, just life in general. You know, I've had these little signposts throughout my life that have kind of told me I'm on the right track to the place I want to be someday. When I was a young boy, I had a dream that told me about my future. Now, did I learn lottery numbers and stuff like that? No, I got signposts of events that would happen in my life to let me know that, hey, if you've seen this happen in your life, you're doing pretty good. Because the only way I can come back and tell you that this works is if you see it actually happen. They talk about self-fulfilling prophecy a lot, right? I've done that self-fulfilling prophecy thing. Maybe I just believed in it so much that I made it happen. Hey, even if that's the truth, that's still a cool thing, right? So we can manifest our dreams. We can manifest these ideas that we have in our head. You know, I'll give you a prime example. You know, when people I wonder how you could do that. Think. Oh, that's how you could do it. Oh, they're trying to stop my evil plan again. They were trying to stop my evil plan again. Did you see that? I'm telling you guys. It's important that we laugh at, ourselves a little bit. The Josh Show is all me laughing at myself, right, guys? I'm just trying to have a gag on my own thing, right? There are people telling me that I should stop doing this, stop wasting my time with this, stop trying to put my voice out there. I'm not trying to earn money from it. I'm just trying to put my opinion out there in the universe. Whether it's a good opinion or a bad opinion, I don't know. Who knows? That's up to you to decide, not me. The next dream I have is losing a ton of weight. This may be my last coffee for a while because I have to stop drinking caffeine in order to go through the gastric bypass surgery. I haven't been skinny since I was 18 years old. I am a 300-pound man almost. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm back to 300 pounds already. But I digress. It's a dream of mine to be as healthy as I can. I've got arthritis in my arms, legs. I'm never going to not be in pain. So I just push through the pain. I have chronic pain in my back. I can barely walk down halls, let alone do long excursions anywhere for a while. But I can do it. I just have to take a bunch of pain meds and suffer the stomach consequences later. So, you're like, well, why are you giving me your medical history, Ja? Well, you see, it's just kind of letting you know that, sometimes you want to live up to these expectations that other people give you in life. Your mom, your dad, your favorite uncle, hell, your spiritual leader, your guru, the person you think is the coolest, the person you look up to, whatever that is, even if that's a star, even if that's somebody who's an actor, all that stuff. Cat looking out a window. Cat looking out a window. Cat looking out a window. Let know that sentence. Lucifer. See? Cat. Kitty. Anyway, guys. Clean that off out just a little bit here. Well, I think you can see me clearly now. Anyway, so back to topic, guys. So dreams, have played an important part in my life. And they talk about a lot of dream interpretation. Now, the thing you have to remember about dreams is they are a subconscious reflection of what's going on in your everyday life. Dream interpretation is very simple and easy to do. You just have to know yourself a little bit. Things and objects in dreams will have meaning to you in Jimmy. You're about to be attacked by a mountain panther. Right? You're going to check my guess? Okay, no. He's going to go back to looking out window. Here. There's a little bit of a window to look at. Jeez. Cats. Anyway. Cats. It's not what's for dinner. 2 flies got in here the other day and he was chasing around like a madman. All over the place, We often look inside of our heads and go, what do these things mean? If you have a recurring dream about killing someone, maybe you need to go talk to somebody about that. If you're having a reoccurring dream where you're lost or you don't know what's going on, maybe you need to go talk to someone about that. And we were talking about mental illness the last thing, but dreams can also be the outlet for you to get past those issues too. I found that significantly throughout my life. As my life seems to get better and better and better, I have the less nightmarish dreams I have, or I don't have dreams at all. It's very hard for me personally to get to REM sleep because I have the CPAP hook you up to a Darth Vader hose every night kind of breathing. I don't always reach REM sleep. So, sleep apnea is a real thing, guys. It does not feel good. That's part of the reason I want to lose weight, so I don't have to wear that stupid mask anymore. Anyway, I don't think I even played my... Yes, I did. I played my show opening. I was like, did I play my show opening? See, that's what happens when you become an old fart, So, have another one, Josh. Or something I'm going to drink here. Last week I memorialized my mom. She went to heaven 2 years ago, or the Summerlands, as I like to say, whichever way you want to call it, the afterlife. And I finally memorialized her this last weekend, and brought up a lot of memories. The first dream I ever had was called the Blue Sphere dream, and she had made me a nice blue sphere. And because I was an angry young boy, I smashed it because I was tired of the dream not coming true. It just took a long time for the dream to come true. I didn't know it was a full novel. I thought maybe it was a short story. That's part of the reason I was so messed up in the head. I didn't think I had long to live, so I didn't care about anything. I never thought I'd make it to this age. I thought I'd be dead around 35. Probably if I had met my wife around then, I might have been, I'd have just said, what, I'm done. So, but thankfully that didn't happen. Right, guys, yay! You have me here for a little bit longer, you poor, poor people. And, so, it's important to take stock in what's going on in your lives and really think about how precious this thing we have in. We live in a dream. We make the dream happen every day. Reality is just dream manifest, collective consciousness, or whatever you want to call it. We all have the ability to be more. We don't be more because we haven't been challenged enough to have to use those abilities in our lives. I think we've actually probably de-evolved more than we've evolved, because we used to have all those great instincts, and now because we have a brain, we think we know everything. Everything gets shuffled in the mix. It's just one of those really cool moments when we have to think about, what do I want my life to be? What is happiness, guys? What is true happiness? Happiness is having yourself fulfilled in a way where you have minimal to less worry, you have enough to survive, and actually more than you need to survive, but comfortable, place to live, clean water, cat who goes crazy on you every once in a while, special someone, cool leather jacket, nice new podcast. It takes someone to say, hey, you know what, we can do better as human beings here. We just have to stop being such dorks about it and go, oh, okay, that's what we have to do. So when I talk about the evil plan, right, it's just to inspire you guys to do better. That's all this really is. It's just me trying to inspire you to do better. I ever really think I'll enact the evil plan? I don't know. Seems like a lot of work to me, right? But that's what I'm here with you, here with me. The people I have my guest on, people I have my show on, hoping that some more people want to stick around for an interview, but I'm trying to find some guests right now. So if you know any interesting or new people in the Twin Cities metro area or anywhere abroad and would like to be interviewed by me, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to contact me at on Facebook, because right now my email is down. Oh no. It may come down to a financial thing, guys. I want to have to keep up some subscriptions and stuff in order to do this kind of stuff with you. And I haven't really gotten a response. Well, I say haven't gotten a response. I haven't gotten much of a response. You know, hoping that I can finally, you know, do something here. Make my point. We can save the world. We can. We just have to work together to do it. You know, it's not difficult to see between the lines of what really does matter. Having your basic necessities met matter. Having your family together matter. Having your friends close by and be able to talk to and communicate with matter. You know, not using up all of our resources so that we don't have more in future generations to come. You know, or stop using all the resources and start doing things a little bit more harder, like sucking down and making sure everyone's off of our grid. You know, let's just give everyone solar power and stop taxing the poor land. You know, worrying about burning any kind of fossil fuel to make energy any longer. We won't need to. Greatest power source in the universe. Be there for a long, long time. Probably longer than we'll ever be here. Well, of course, because by the time it decides to go boom, we'll either have moved off of this planet or whatever we decide to do at that point. Come back in another life just to see us leave the earth. Fly your earth. You know, Star Trek is long and prosper. That's the best I can do. You know, dreams and movies and things that help us see into the imagination of ourselves. Imagination is what dreams about. That's how life and change happens, because someone has the dream to make change in the world. Someone has a dream that inspires them. Someone has a dream that makes them reconsider their actions, or maybe makes them come to some resolution with something that was done to them. You know, they can be a helpful tool. It's important for us to just take into stock that we can be the change we need to be. And as much as we sometimes think that we don't have choices and decisions in our lives, we do, you know. So, there you go. I feel so much better now. I don't feel like such a fool. Sometimes that all it takes is a reset. You know, I love you. I love all of you. You know, I've had these dreams about being, you know, this mythological figure in my mind. You know, they talk about God complexes. Boy, do I have a God complex. I think I'm actually God sentenced to live a human life sometimes. You know, aren't we all, though? Sometimes we're all gods just sentenced to live human lives. We've done the ethereal thing. Now we've come down here to try the whole life thingy, experience thingy. You know, that's what you get when you come down to Earth. You get the experience. You get the life. You get the change choices. It's the ultimate choose your adventure novel. It's the ultimate, you know, video game with real life consequences. You know, and, you know, the world works the way it works, but we can all change it. We just have to come together and decide what the dream is really about for all of us. You know, even someone like me has a dream. I dream of a world where we no longer have to worry about food, shelter, water. Everyone has you know, excellent communications, free communications. Can we all collaborate together and work to make the better place? Sure we could. Why won't we do it? Because there's too much and not enough people out there who are willing to say that's a great idea. And then there are people who are already doing that, and they're plugging their own little stamp in the world, and you know, they're just continuing on. So, dreams. I want to tell you this about dreams. Usually you know the answer. Usually in the dream you will reveal some central theme, as you will, some point to the whole thing. If your whole dream is about chaos, well then it's up. Your life is in chaos. I mean, come on. If you're dreaming about seeing family again that's past, you're thinking about memories and past life and missing people, it's not rocket science, you know. Sometimes you have to take what's going on in your life and go, how does that dream correlate to what's going on in my life? And then maybe you can figure some things out in the waking mind, going, oh, now it makes more sense, now it makes more times, you know. But sometimes we need to hear somebody else tell that dream back to that person in order for them to get it, you know. I will say this. If you really want to find out what's going on in your head, every time you wake up from a dream, talk into a voice recorder and record yourself telling the dream. That way, you'll not only have better dream recall, you'll have the opportunity to kind of go back and go, what was going on that day? Here's the dream I had, blah, 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 dream journaling, all that stuff. You know, hey, goals. Trying to find out what you want to do with your life, you know. What's important to you? What's the most fun thing for you to do? What's the most inspiring thing to do? What has moved you to change? What has moved you to move past your own issues and stuff, right? So, you know, it's about getting past the little issues. You know, we're all these guys with these huge backpacks on our back. And I don't mean guys as in men, women. You know, that's stupid. Hey, happy Pride Month, by the way. Pride Month. I am a bisexual male and very happy to say that I'm happily out of the closet. And go Pride. You know, taking pride in who you are isn't a bad thing, people. I know that's supposed to be one of the deadly sins, but, you know, I guess that's just, you know, people don't understand that having a preference of who you love doesn't matter in the long scheme of things. If we're wrong, well, we'll find that out later. If we're right, at least we got to love the person we wanted to love, you know. A lot of people who are coming out as this new non-gender binary thingy, right? Well, it's a new way of looking at yourself, right? Hey, why don't we just have one stupid way of describing yourself? Self. I am sex self. You know, whatever. Oh, who cares if it helps you identify yourself better to yourself, if it makes you feel better, it's not hurting anyone, who cares? Really. I mean, it's in a long scheme of things, who cares? You know, I know I go off on these tangents sometimes. I go, wasn't he just talking about dreams? Well, that's a part of the dream, you know. LGBTQ rights are a part of the dream. We want to be able to have the same rights and abilities as any other person too, you know. We want to be able to marry who we want to marry. We want to be able to have the same ability to adopt and live and have you know, surrogate wives or people who carry our children for us who are already okay with us being two guys who are in love or two women who are in love, you know. You know, it's important, you know, family has to be redefined. What does family mean? It means the people who are closest to you and love you the most, who would do anything for you. Even when they're doing the dickest, headiest thing in the world, you'd still be there for them. You know? And we can all have our moments. We can all do something wrong or something that's not always in the best thoughtful mode. I missed an important meeting this last weekend because I was just got done memorializing my mom, and I forgot about it. And I should have had some more forethought about it, and I should have done more planning ahead in advance. I didn't, but I made a human mistake. And I've learned, it's taken me a long time to understand that it's okay to make a mistake and still move on with your life. What do I want to try to do the next time? Try to think things out a little bit further down the road so that I don't step on so many toes. Oh, this might affect me emotionally. Maybe I said, hey, Don, in case I don't show up tomorrow at the coven meeting because I don't know how I'll feel because I'm memorializing my mom today, would you mind telling people about the Quarryman trip? That's all you had to say. We all have something we want in our lives, whatever that is. Even power is still you wanting people to accept and like you. People don't just get into public office because they want to be, always a public servant. They also want to be noticed. We don't want to just be noticed for what we do the best way we can do it. None of us are perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect human being. You show me the perfect human being, I'll go walk right up to that perfect human being, shake their hands, and go, congratulations. I'm not talking about, us not walking around with no feelings and thoughts about other people. Those people trying to stop my evil plan again. Yeah, my computer freezes and I play it off like it's them trying to stop my evil plan. They don't care about my evil plan. No one cares about my evil plan. I could start the evil plan right now and no one would still care about it because I'm some nobody that no one really knows. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be some nobody somewhere who just says, what the fuck? I'm up for it. Let's go. But, it's, even that's a stupid, silly dream. The evil plan's his dream. It's his dream of us saving the world and coming together so that we can all work together as a team and a family and one world, one nation, one love, whatever you want to call it. I know it's never going to be perfect. We're always going to have some semblance of hate in the world. We're always going to have some semblance of evil because that's how the world is sometimes. Even if we become a utopian society, someone will take advantage of it somehow. Or we'll get to a point where we've just, either we've learned from our mistakes and keep progressing forward, or we don't learn from our mistakes and we have to go back to the beginning. Where we're living in caves again because the world needs to heal before we can go back out in it again. All of you stupid people pointing guns at one another, because you disagree with how they think, feel, or act, or who they believe in, don't believe in as God, if they were there first or not first, who cares? It's just land. It's not in the world. Can't you just live where you want to live and be happy? Yeah, we all have some choice and decision where we all have the ability to live a decent, happy life. Still live by your standards. Still live by the way you want you to run your country. Just don't treat your people like they're second-class citizens or third-class citizens or any kind of other citizens. Just treat them normal. I don't know why that's so hard for people to get. Why did I call it the Jabadier show? Because I jabba. I just, babble on at you guys and hope you guys will pay attention every once in a while. Here's the thing, guys. it's important to go follow your dreams and goals and stuff. Try to do it in a way that's going to help you and other people if you can. But hey, if it supports your family and makes you happy, and you're not going out there and doing evil stuff, I guess, if you're aspiring to be a career criminal, don't do that. Okay, but hey, there are people out there who are criminals in some people's eyes and heroes in others. I have to say that without my medicine man, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I would be in pain pretty much every day, all day long, without any kind of relief. So, that's why I proponent of legalized marijuana. But hey, power to all of our people, but especially to Black Lives Matter and all the African American out there. A victory was won. Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. Woohoo, woohoo. A dream, part of the dream has been fulfilled. We have a long way to go before we have equality for all, but we're getting there, guys. We're trying. There are some of us dudes out here who really want to see that world, I want to see the world like that. I don't want to see black and white anymore. I just want to see great, beautiful people who happen to have a different color of skin. That's how I describe what I look like, not who I am. So I just want to say thanks again for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like what you see, come back next week. We'll see you then. This has been the J.A.W. Show, June 18th, 2021. Thank you for coming on us. Leave us here on Facebook Live. Join us next